loaded up. Loaded for bear. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. I have my backpack portion on today, just because I'm not planning on coming back to the truck till the end of the day. So I think the title of today's video is going to be Steelhead Lunatic, as I had promised previously. Today is one of those days where, you know when you look at the Weather Channel app and there's like 2 drops for like showers and 3 drops for heavy rain? So yeah, this is a 3-drop day. Let me show you what I'm fishing with today. So I've only brought 2 rods just because I'm gonna be mobile, a little bit more mobile than I'm used to. So I've got my 1142 E6X G Loomis. I'm gonna have this rigged up with a sliding float today, which is a little unusual for what I'm used to fishing. It's an 1/8 ounce AF6 with a worm. It's an 1/8 ounce jig head. And then I've of course got my bead rod. It's the 1143 E6X. Both of these are paired up with Shimano Vanfords. I'm starting out with a sweet pink cherry on there, which is kind of my go-to, but I've got some DRO beads today. I picked some up at Oregon Rod Reel and Tackle this week, so I'm looking forward to using those, some really cool colors. So I'm gonna get to hiking. All right, there's a little bit more water than last week. Still looks good though. God, this tail out just looks to die for. Look at this thing. There's a lot of water moving through here today though. Let's start with a worm, I guess. That's what I have on here. Here we go. First cast. Let's see how that's riding. I might have too much out. Okay. Let's run this right along this edge here. This creek will have these fish confused. There we go. Oh man, it kind of felt like a fish. Probably just grabbed the bottom now. Okay, let's see what I'm rolling here. Oh, I need to pull this out. Oh, that was a fish. Look, I got a freaking fin. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, Jacob, there's your bead. DRO, this is like a 14, I believe. I don't even know what color it is. That's a great tail out right there. Come on. Come on, fish. I know there's a fish in here because I took one of its scales. I'm already considering ditching my net because it's hanging up on everything. With this backpack portion, it just hangs too low. Just constantly putting the back of the legs, driving me crazy. See if I can get a pink haze fish. It's kind of hard to tell how deep it is right here. This water's got a little bit of color to it. It's bad attitude. Bad attitude. It's gotta be a fish in this tail out. Alright. That's what I do to bring you guys these super cool videos. Okay. Cautious here. Looks a little bit unforgiving. I'm going to steal a fish before I see that bottle go down. Figure I'd run a little bit of this bank walking just to show you guys how relentless the edge of this river is. Get this tail out. Yeah, that looks really good right there. Pretty awesome. Alright, let's get this right in front of me. Kind of really slows down towards the end of this tail out. Just looks great. So let's see what I can do. And there comes a couple of ganser right behind the geese. Oh, I just grabbed something. And here comes the rain. And I think I got hung up here last time this one. So that's good. Alright, this is fun. As a kid, I just jumped down from here, but I'm not a kid. Looks like I can kind of step down. Into this and then down. There we go. That was fun. Let's take a look at all this hole. Looks awesome. this up. Ooh. Okay, I got a brand new rig on here. I'm falling back to Sweet Pink Cherry. I'm a Sweet Pink Cherry addict. See if I can get up on here. Oh yeah, look at this. That's kind of crazy. Why not? Oh, there's my bobber. That's my bobber from earlier. What's the chances of that? That's mine. Yeah. That's insane. That is crazy. Oh, shoot. Oh, this spot looks awesome. Right along with Nake's Edge. So, let's beat up. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Dang, about time. See if I can grab my net. I don't know if this thing knows it's hooked yet. Let's see what we got here. BRO. Looks like a nice fish. What do we got here? See if I can get this hooked into my net so I don't lose my net. A little bit of a back order here. That's a beautiful steelhead. Wow, it's a good sized fish too. I think I can get it right here. Nope. Looks like a slick back, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. Oh no! Yeah, no. I think I want to keep it. It's not a bad looking fish, but I just don't want to pack it out of here. Yeah. It's angry. It's angry. One more time. It is just blading. It's like doing the bluegill. I'm gonna call that the bluegill. It's blading its body to basically pull against me. Almost. Man, that is... Oh, it's off. Darn it, I lost my bead. Oh, no. It broke off. Darn it. So close a couple times. That's okay. I didn't want to keep it anyway. Well, I hooked one. I had it so close so many times to get close and it just run. That's cool though. Oh, dang. Well, I finally caught one. I guess I should say I finally hooked one. So I caught it on one of these DRO, one of these kind of hex looking ones. They kind of got flat sides on them. And I believe it was on this one right here. I think that was the one that Jacob said was the money one. So let's get another one of those out. I'm pretty sure that's the one. It could have been that one. I guess I'm gonna have to watch the video back to know which one I was using. Let's try this thing. This thing looks good. These ones don't have holes in them, which isn't a big deal, because all you got to do is carry a little needle with you. This is actually a pretty good sized needle. And then on that flat end, just push that through. I've actually got BNR T-stops on these leaders, but that's okay. No one will know. And then you just thread it on like that. That was on 12-pound test, so I don't know what the deal is. Blue Label Seeger just broke off. They're strong fish. They like to run down into the rocks. Let's make sure this feels okay. Okay, feels good. All right, we're back in business. Okay, we're running. All right, here we go. Let's go catch another fish. Ah, that was cool. I love steelhead fishing. Okay, sorry fish. You can all go and hide now that I'm making all kinds of noise. Broke off my weighting system on my bead rig, and I'm kind of trying to get out of here. But this run looks so incredible. I'm running a worm through here anyway. It's like, well, as long as I have a hook tied on to one of my rods, I can't pass the spot. Alright, goodbye, awesome river. Awesome no-name river. What a day. Oh my goodness. I have no idea how far I walked. I've basically been going since daylight. It's 5:06 right now. Holy moly. Okay, I had to walk 1.5 miles to get back to my truck in my waders. So I think the title Steelhead Lunatic is appropriate. I've been fishing for 8 or 9 hours with one hookup, which if you're watching this portion, you've already seen that footage. I literally lost it near my feet. It was doing what I call the bluegill, which I don't really see steelhead do that very often, but they get their side right against you. She'd come in, it looked like a hen, and she'd get in there and she'd turn sideways just to use her entire body against you. There's one other crazy thing that happened. The bobber down, reared back, it felt like a fish on there, and I reeled in, and I had one steelhead scale on my hook. So that was kind of weird. So the other crazy thing that happened was that bobber that I found. I rarely lose these bobbers because I run a rubber bobber stop underneath the bobber, so usually when I get my weighting system hung up, I only lose the weighting system and the bead rig. But this one happened to break off. It must have broke off and either that rubber stop just slid off or something. But anyway, I lost my float. Well, several hundred yards down the river and hours later, I would say, I get up on this island, and right at the tip of the island, that bobber is laying. How the heck it got there, I have no idea. But I have never seen anything like that. Usually when you lose a bobber, it's just gone. It's out in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. All right, so I'm gonna get changed out. So yeah, Steelhead Lunatic, fishing 8-9 hours for one hookup. Walk miles of riverbank, but I would do it again. It's worth it to me. Everything's ready to go. So if I earned it, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out with YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment field below. I get back to everybody. And if you have any questions about gear, I generally have all of this gear in my description field with links. But I'm gonna get driving because I got a long ways to go. So we'll see you on the next one.